Hello everyone, here we are back, and we just finished qualifying. Let's take a look and see what kind of message we got here. How you feeling? Mark says, hey Multi, how you feeling? As I said in the briefing, the car's looking good, and I think we have the pace for a decent result here. If you can get into a good flow after turn 1 scramble, make sure you hit marks when you come into the pits. We should be all set. As always, keep an eye on your temperatures and on other data on the MFD, and press the radio button to talk to me if you need updates on weather, cars around you, other things like that. Good luck out there. Alright. Yeah, 14 laps here, Shanghai. Let's get this thing underway once we wait. I think y'all be pretty surprised if my qualifying effort. It shocked me. We were never that good in practice or the first 2 rounds of qualifying. We made the 3rd round. So, yeah. I think I just get better throughout the weekend at a track. So since this one has a sprint race, I'm getting a little bit better as I keep going along here. And I noticed that Australia, I started 10th and I made my way up to 3rd, which was pretty cool.
It's time again then for Formula One in Shanghai. Northwest of the thriving city of over 24 million people is a circuit that first featured in the championship calendar back in 2004.
Good size
it
city.
played host to Formula One's 1000th Grand Prix back
69.
in 2019.
Overcast.
Shanghai International Circuit then is a 16-corner high-speed thrill ride. The long and ever-tightening right-hander at turns 1 and 2 tests a driver's patience. And the flats, open to the elements location, test their skill in a crosswind. 2 DRS zones will assist passing, and they're available into turn 1 and down the kilometre-long back straight into turn 14.
1 kilometre, wow.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. The engineer
We got the pole. We beat George by 0.3 of a second.
Is George Russell.
Yeah.
Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Leclerc, Piastri, and Sir Lewis Hamilton, and Verstappen, Sainz, Antonelli, Norris, and Fernando Alonso, Albon, Bortoletto, Nico Hulkenberg, and Stroll, Hadja, Gasly, Yuki Tsunoda, and Liam Lawson, Behrman, and Jack Doohan.
Oh, next to
rounds
last.
off the grid.
Hey, beat Jack.
That's it then. It's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. And alongside me in the commentary box today, a man who I always look up to, which is easier said than done, Anthony Davidson. As we all know, every single driver wants to know what's required of them. And in the case of this driver, I think things are pretty stable at the moment. They're doing what the team require.
Well, that's the thing, you know, as a driver, it's easy to feel like you're the individual. It's all about you. And, you know, you want to further your career the best you can. But you have to have the team hat on as well and play the team game, work with your teammate as best you can. It's not an easy balance to figure out.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
All right, let's get this thing underway. Woo, woo. So I now figured out where that beeping is coming from. It's actually from my controller, because I have a controller hooked up as well, not just the steering wheel. So it's kind of interesting. And people breathing down my neck here. Oh, overshot that one a little bit.
We can now use DRS. DRS now available.
I almost feel like you're charging that first corner, but also downshifting and slowing down. You're just not slowing down as
Use
quickly.
your overtake button more. It's time to utilize some of this energy. Come on.
I think I'll save it for when I might need it. Oop, overshot that a little bit. Oh, I can hear the cars passing as I go along that stretch next to the other stretch. I think that's the kilometer-long stretch over there. Oops, got a little bit of gravel there. Into the mobs. Oh, got a little bit more. Must be working though, because I'm gaining time on the person behind me. You wouldn't think it would. Shanghai, China. I knew somebody lived there for, I don't know, 4 years or something. Mate to mine.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this
We're
up.
getting
Well
faster.
done. Gap to your teammate
Gravel and all.
behind, 23.1 seconds.
By the way, if you're not starting up front, there's a little trick to this track. At the beginning of the races, if you get out into the left line, you can usually cruise around people around the outside because they get really bottlenecked. The AI do. Going into that first corner on the first lap.
Tyre wear rates are lower than we expected. Stay out a little longer if you can.
Okay, no problem. I'm not having to push it really hard, so. Nobody's really giving me a true challenge up here. Just kind of taking care of things. Not trying to be too aggressive.
We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums.
So going from hard to mediums. Okay. Louis Vuitton.
Tyre condition still looking good.
Oh, thank you. So I'm doing a good job preserving the tires here. Wow, we're getting a healthy lead here. But can't count your chickens for the hatch.
Good job. That was the
Wow.
fastest lap of the race so far.
Still cranking out really fast laps. As I have less and less fuel, car gets a little bit lighter.
Okay, mate, we've got some clear track in front of us, and let's make the best of it. So please make this next one a very fast lap.
I'll do what I can. Not what I can't.
Okay, really, really good. You hit that target nicely. There's a long way to go in this race, so let's keep it clean. Push now, we're boxing this lap.
Okay.
Some information on Antonelli. They're retiring from the race.
That's a Mercedes. Okay. I think Lewis in the Ferrari retired from the last main event. Teammates in the pits. Okay. So nowhere near the time that I'll be there. That's good. Even if there's issues, they should work them out before I get around there. Is an F1 the
Right,
driver
Ollie's coming in
share
if we stop.
pit crews?
Don't forget, box this lap.
Box this lap. Okay. Alright, pit road straight ahead, don't take a left. There we go. Are you ready to push R2? Wow, optimal. That's 2 races in a row. Great job.
Go, go, go! Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that.
Looks like maybe nobody will pass us, so we
That
don't
was
have to
our
do anything
last
with traffic.
stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
Nice. I think last time we got trapped behind Oliver. He wouldn't even let us by, even though he was about to pit the next lap. I was like, come on, man.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more.
We were going for a podium. He was running like something 10th. Oh well. As we near the end of the race and maybe set another fastest lap.
Okay, mate, let's try and pick our moments where we use the RS. Let's try to be consistent with it going forward, please.
Okay, so you want me to use it? Okay, I was just reading the screen. That made me a little bit slower, but I guess it's okay. Alright. Just make sure I haven't forgot how to use it right.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
No tire concerns. That's a good report. Thank you for that.
Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race. Great stuff. It looked like you made easy work of that target.
Oh,
Let's try
really
and keep
hit
that
it.
going right through to the end of the race.
Well, we used up all our battery there, buddy. That was pretty close of hitting it there at the end. I was almost out of juice. Alright, 2 laps to go. 20-second lead. Wow. Maybe have to up the difficulty a little bit here. I thought we were in a good place after last race. It was a struggle just to qualify in 10th place. But maybe it just depends on the track, which isn't very good. It should be about the same every track.
Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
Alright. Woo. Wow, we got another fastest lap. Wow. Right at the very end.
Absolutely awesome. Just amazing, mate. Well done.
Woo. I felt like Max Verstappen or Lewis Hamilton there with the lead we had. Yuki Tsunoda, driver of the day.
It's a performance to be proud of from our Chinese Grand Prix winners here today.
Woohoo.
I mean, it looked like they were in a different category at points during the race, led every lap. I mean, what more can we say?
Woohoo. Man, everybody's happy.
Today
That's great. Yeah, we did it. We did it. We won.
Here they come now to step out onto the top of the podium. They'll be incredibly happy with today's result.
George there in second, so he's probably still leading the standings. He's pretty consistent in the first two races, first and second. Yeah, we won. Oh man, that's so exciting, so exhilarating. Woo.
After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out. Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.
So we got the most points this weekend. Alright, let's take a look at the standings here. And George is on top. We're 2 points behind him. Wow, that's incredible. And Haas is hanging on in third there. I think all the points have been for me so far. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't think. Yeah, everybody minus 48 hasn't got any points. So Oliver hasn't got any points yet. Now, this is really cool. Up here battling with George Russell, Mercedes. And then also with McLaren. Even though Mercedes is leading the points and Haas is second, McLaren is top in constructors. And they're, third and fifth. So, yeah, they're pretty consistent between the two drivers. And it looks like for the Mercedes and for the Haas, there's one driver's outperforming the other by quite a bit. All right, that's all we have for this time. We'll see you all next time.